YouTube. Supreme Family Garden here. And today, guys, we are gonna trim this papaya tree. Got some Epsom salt. Not for this though. But anyway, guys, this papaya tree I actually grew inside of this garage here from a seed 2 years ago. And I transplanted it over here just because it was starting to grow crooked because it was trying to get out of, it was going towards the light side of the garage. So I bought it over here and it was doing good. But what happened is last year with that harsh winter that we had, it knocked it back a lot. So what I'm gonna do here, let me find my rake, is I'm gonna rake back and show you guys. Actually, let me prune it up first so then you guys can get a better idea. Now what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna trim the ones that don't have any fruit on it, just to let a little bit more airflow down in the bottom of this come out. And I'm gonna save these, remember guys, what I do is I take these leaves and when we barbecue, I use the leaves to actually cook the meat. Try it one day, it's pretty good. You don't always have to just eat the fruit on a lot of plants. Sometimes the leaves can be as nutritious as the fruit itself. Let's give it a shot. I'm not going to use all these, just a few we're going to barbecue tonight, so I'm going to soak mine in a few of these leaves. Might do a video on it. Okay, as you guys can see here, this one here, this was actually one tree, and when I cut it back from the winter, how it grew out like an octopus. I read on I listened to a video many moons back where a guy says he cut them back and then they grow out multiple, and sure enough that's the truth, because this was one tree and look at the difference that's coming out of it. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and this is just one tree, and this was actually one of my babies. It was a lot smaller than the one I'm about to take you guys over to. And the reason I'm doing this, camera person, if you can back up a little bit. If you guys see my garage back here, there's no wind flow coming that way because that wall actually blocks it. So it's up to me, loving the plant. I have to make sure this tree stays healthy. The reason I planted it here is because the winter months now in Florida, Central Florida, they're so harsh now. It scares me that, you know, you put all of this love into a plant and now, you know, one night you can lose it, 2 nights. So again, this is why I planted these in this particular area. So what I'm going to do is continue doing this, and then I'll show you guys what I really want to show you. Well, this one here actually has a bud on it. And again, guys, by clipping some of these will actually encourage a little more better fruit development. This one off of here as well. There we go. I'll leave that one. I'll get this one up here. All right. All right, now if my camera person can come over here, and then we can see a little bit better. Now normally I would leave these, but I'm not gonna leave these over here. All right, now here, guys, down at the base of this tree, if you guys can look. And again, guys, this is all I use. I had no fertilizer whatsoever. You got eggshells, things like that, but this is how big this thing is. See here, guys, you got night crawlers. I don't know how much I gotta say this to you guys. Worm castings and all those things, man, that stuff gets to be expensive, and it'll actually detour a lot of people from gardening, because it's like, man, I gotta spend $100 in fertilizer, just to get 5 fruit. And I mean, that doesn't make sense to a lot of people, because a lot of us, look at that, guys, almost look like a snake. I might take him inside and feed him to the fish. But again, you see here, you go to your local markets and, ask, one of the nice gentlemen or young ladies that work in the produce department, and say, hey, is it okay if I get, yesterday's produce or things that you're going to throw away? Be real nice and courteous to them, even if you give them $5, $10 tip, and have them just text you when they're going to dispose of it. A lot of them nowadays, if they think that you're not going to be a person who's going to take it and try and return it to the supermarket or whatever, they'll give it to you, because they give it to me all the time. And just try different things. Don't let your pride detour you from getting free stuff. Me, I love free. I love, especially with the gardening, because I couldn't afford to actually buy this type of soil. They don't make this type of soil. We as gardeners, we have to make this type of stuff. And again, look at this one here. Now, I thought I lost this tree here, but look at that, guys. She came back. She came back. Now, on the other side, if we hold the camera down underneath, this is an avocado seed right here that's actually growing up, and I'm going to leave her right. Let me show you again. See here, this is the seed itself, and this is it growing up right here, and that's about 2 feet. That's the power of good soil, guys. The power of some good soil. Just move some of this back so she can breathe a lot better. And what the heck? I'm gonna leave some of this under here. All right. Okay, now if we can back the camera up a little bit, please. And look at here, guys. This is probably about 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And with all the new ones on there, about 30, 40 papaya. I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat a lot depending on the weather this year, but so far she's looking good. So far she's looking good. And again, big shout outs to Morning Gardener, Lead Farmer 73. I've been enjoying both of you guys' videos. And again, guys, just focus on your soil, man. It's not necessarily about the plant as a whole. It's about the soil. It's just like us. If you have kids or wife, ask them, hey, what's your favorite fruit or whatever the case may be, and then go and try and buy that tree and grow it. I think it'll make you a lot happier, and stuff like that. I had my grandkids come over earlier, and I look at it like this: if I have more fruit trees when they get older, they'll want to come and see me more than the other grandparents, because they don't have any fruit trees for them to eat. So that gives me one leg up. But anyway, guys, Supreme Family Garden, it's hot as I don't know what out here. And may God bless, and keep it gardening.